maybe have mental illness problems. I mean, there should just be these checks that seem sensible.
But there's two of the weapons here, they were purchased legally.
And not just that, the people that had the guns did not have a prior record. They are not mentally ill, supposedly. And these are normal people. They're normal people. Something snapped.
Normal.
Well, hold on. Well, hold on. Well, hold on. Everyone starts off the same, babies, umbilical cords. Something snapped, and they had these weapons in their possession and went berserk.
Just so we're clear, we don't know. We don't know that this is a terror. We don't know what this is.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Okay, so let's be really specific.
No, but
I want to keep the peace.
Wait. We don't know this is terrorism? Look, Miss Whoopsie, this is clearly terrorism. They were holding guns in their apartments. They had like an army supply of guns. They were equipped for a battle. Articles are saying that Saeed made it look like terrorism, but he was really just a disgruntled employee that was offended by a party. Look, he didn't protest that he was offended, but used guns instead. When you use violent means to get your points across, that's terrorism.
sometimes it's just disgruntled people. Sometimes it's not mentally ill. So let's say you don't tip somebody the amount that they would like you to tip them. Now they ticked off and they happen to have a gun, they shoot you.
I am willing to bet she tips well. Shit, every time she goes out to eat, she must fear for her life. 1, this has never happened. 2, if you worked in the food industry, you'd know that the servers are used to not getting tipped. Now, don't use this as an excuse to not tip the server, but they aren't going to kill you. The worst they're gonna do is yell at you and make you look like a dick.
It's the gun, the availability of the gun that creates the violence.
This country has already learned that when you restrict something that has a demand, the demand will go up. This is literally basic economics. When you make something illegal, it makes the demand go up. When the demand goes up, suppliers are going to bank on this. This is why drug dealers never want drugs legal, because they would be out of the job. If you make assault rifles illegal, you just make it so the criminals just have them and not the good citizens.
Everybody's got a gripe, but not everybody should have a gun. Yes. And why do they have these 223 caliber assault rifles, these people, things in,
well, you know
in California? Why do people have to have assault rifles?
I don't understand why people
to kill deer. I'd like to know.
Well, you can't, again, you can't kill a deer with an assault rifle because there's nothing left.
So
You can't kill a deer with an assault rifle because there's nothing left? Miss Whoopi clearly has never fired an assault rifle before. Here, let's use some logic. When a soldier gets shot with an assault rifle, how come we can bring his body home, but when it comes to a deer, may I add, the deer has tougher bodies and tougher skin? There was nothing left. Now you could say that the soldier was wearing a bulletproof vest, but we still used assault rifles in World War II without those bulletproof vests. All rifles back in the day were assault rifles. All guns that use bullets kill people, even a little pistol. We cannot get rid of someone's Second Amendment rights because you are afraid someone is going to shoot up a place. No, if you are that paranoid, you should carry a gun. The Second Amendment was established to prevent government tyranny, not for bringing home the bacon. Thomas Jefferson even backed that up. We need to have this right because if we disarm ourselves, anyone who is charismatic could take over the government and take away your rights. You have the absolute right to protect yourself. Don't give it up.
What is the point of it? Why does
those assault rifles are meant to do one thing.
Kill people.
That's why they're given to our soldiers. They're meant to kill the other side.
You know, I would like to see the police departments in this country and the military rise up against this particular thing that's going on right now because they are in danger.
The police are in danger? Their whole point of a job is to protect us from this shit. They know they are in danger. They sworn to protect you from danger. Not only that, look how many cops are shooting people versus cops being killed. It's absolute bullshit. If anything, we are in danger.
These guys go out there and try to take care of the situation, and they're up against these AK-47s. It's outrageous. And only the cops should have guns like that.
And the Second Amendment was made in 1776 and then ratified in 1791. They did not know what our guns are going to do.
In my opinion, Rave Rave, can I call you Rave Rave? Weapons back then were a little scarier. Look at this fucking thing. And this one. And look at this one. They weren't accurate, so people weren't just scared of being shot dead, but getting shot and living. The framers knew exactly what guns can do, and they didn't give a fuck. Dude, they had gun duels. Even our presidents have been in duels and battles. And did they try to change the law? No.
Later in life.
And not every American was entitled to a gun, just FYI.
And it was really to protect them from the British Army.
This is a different landscape.
But it's a conversation we're going to keep having.
Can I just say one more thing? You know what? They're saying that God is not fixing this. And look, I think that people should pray, especially when you're grieving. There's nothing else to do but pray.
Or help.
But you know what I'm praying for? I'm praying that all these congressmen who don't want background checks, I'm praying that they're voted out of office. That's what I'm praying for.
As a person that supports prayer and believes that prayer is the most powerful weapon that we have, I believe that all things should start with prayer. I am not pushing that on anyone. This is my worldview. I have a biblical worldview. I go to the Bible for that. And in Philippians 4:6, it says, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And so for me, that's where I think it starts. And then after that, you have to take action. You can't sit and do nothing. But you start with that prayer. You ask God for the wisdom. And then you take action.
I'm on board with that.
Whatever your personal belief is, however you get it done with the big person, you get it done in your soul, however you get it done, this is something that affects all of us. None of these bullets cared whether it was a black person, an Asian person, a Spanish person, a white person. Bullets don't care. And you know what? Homegrown terrorists are just as horrifying as terrorists from another place. And we've got them.
No,
so maybe we can help somehow if we all, I think that's what you were saying, if we all rise up and say enough. And I do believe gun owners are starting to say, hey, wait a minute. You don't speak for me.
That's right.
I do want you to check, folks, because I don't think it's a good idea that any old damn body can get a damn gun.
Yeah, any old buddy can have a gun. The Constitution guarantees it. I believe that even former felons should have a gun. Why? Because they've already served their time. The Second Amendment is for all citizens. If you're so afraid of gun culture, move to another country. By the way, that country is probably more dangerous. Switzerland has the highest gun ownership percentage than any other country in the world, and it's one of the safest countries in the world. Why isn't it a problem there? Now, why would doing background checks on people really help? The shooters of San Bernardino didn't even have a bad background. And why would you have the government do the background checks? Otherwise, they would stop anyone who disagrees with politics to have a gun. Again, the Second Amendment is there to prevent government tyranny. Why? Because all laws are enforced with a gun in your face. Think about that.
And when they don't make sense, they don't make sense. They're worried about toddler refugees coming into this country. That's what Chris Christie said. And yet he's not worried about the watch list and you can buy a gun when you're on the watch list. What's the matter with these people?